What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at the creeping spider situation, which seems to be quite problematic. There are some easy solutions, let's say that. We're going to take a look into that, but you have to adapt to the way you play the game, because this room is definitely very complicated. Unfortunately, I didn't have the chance of testing it. I was ready to test it for science, to just try a few different things, but unfortunately I still didn't have the lovely experience of testing this room out. Hopefully within the next few days I'll have a chance of trying this out and try a few things that I have in mind. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at two matches of two different people and see what they were able to do and the things that we need to take note in order for you to be successful on this matchup. We're gonna take a look at one difficult match and then we're gonna take a look at another easier one. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, let's get started. Let's take a look at these. We are going to take a look at two different videos with two different versions of this team, and none of them are the same as you can see right now. So one of them is going to have Apocalypse on defense, yes, and then the other one is going to have Emma Frost on defense. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the first clip from a Mobile Gamer, and he was the one facing the version of Apocalypse. This was the last attempt of a total of 3, and this match with Tangled Web Eternals and Apocalypse on defense is quite messed up. So let's take a look at what you need to pay attention to. So because you have Hela, the enemy Spider-Man 2099 is going to attack you, but you also have your Spider-Man 2099. This is called the mirror match because you are using pretty much the same characters. Because you have Hela, you're going to have the speed advantage, so you're going to be able to stop the enemy Spider-Weaver. Make sure you apply vulnerability to the Spider-Weaver just to get some more damage output on her. Okay, so here we go. We are going to apply the vulnerability on her. We clear some positive effects on the enemies. And now the enemy Spider-Man 2099 kills the Greg. So that gives us a speed advantage. The enemies, they didn't got to slow, but they killed the Greg. If you have slow, the speed bar always prevails. So if you have two characters with the same amount of speed, if one of them has speed bar and the other one doesn't, of course you're gonna take advantage, even if you have the slow, because once again the speed is the same when they take a turn. Okay, so he applies the trauma with the stun to Spider-Weaver, using Spider-Weaver as a striker, by the way, so he does additional damage. And then Icarus and Cersei, they are going to both fail their ultimates, and now he goes M on Spider-Weaver. He tries to do everything to destroy Spider-Weaver, and keep in mind that Spider-Weaver is going to revive. She's going to revive, so you have to be very careful in order for her to don't revive. Okay, so if your Hela is like very strong, she might be able to one-shot the Spider-Weaver right there. So you kinda want to make sure that your Hela is level 91, 92, whatever it takes, in order for her to be able to do something here. But you can see that this combo with Apocalypse is very annoying, because Apocalypse is going to heal the Spider-Weaver. So even that he was very close of defeating Spider-Weaver, it was not the case, and now shield up to almost 60% health. Okay, so now we have the Spider-Weaver going once again. You want to attack her, and you want to make sure that she's low enough, so whenever you have like that finishing opportunity, that you really take her down. Now, in this specific situation, I think I would rather use the basic rather than the special, because she has defense up and you are doing a chain attack, and she has no charges. So in this specific situation, Mobile Gamer should have used the basic attack rather than using the special attack. The special attack you want to save for when Spider-Weaver has charges, or in case your Spider-Weaver goes before Hela ultimate. It's very unlikely, so once again, do the basic first and then you do the special. Okay, let's move on. Apocalypse doing some counters. Whenever you have a turn with Greg, you always want to attack Apocalypse with Greg, so the entire enemy team gets turn rewinded. So keep that in mind as well. Here the ability block depends if you have it depends like if they have safeguard or not. So they have safeguard, the ability block or the ultimate, I guess it would make a difference, so do the one that has the highest damage multiplier. And now he's keeping the Spider Weaver very, very low, because this is what you want, so you can finish it off. The problem is that he wasted the special, so now he's going to wait for another full cycle until he has the energy on the special. He stunned Cersei, that is looking good, and now he has the special once again, so let's do it. You have to keep in mind that he's going to rebounce, and that might cause you some problems. You might be lucky and get the kill there. So you got lucky, got a kill, that's amazing. And that's it. After Spider Weaver is dead, it's pretty much over. You still have to deal with Apocalypse, you still have to deal with Eternals, which is still not a walk in the park. But at least he was able to one-shot that Spider Weaver, and after this, even if you are going to clean up, it's going to be a lot easier. Once again, keep in mind, first turn with your Spider Weaver, use the stun, the ultimate on the enemy Spider Weaver. On the second turn you want to use the basic, and on the third turn you want to use the special, because that's the more likely opportunity where you can finish it off right away. Okay, so after this you just have to clean up. Go after Spider-Man 2099, go after Cersei, go after Ikaris, depending on who you prefer. And keep in mind that Apocalypse, it says that he revives. He is not going to revive, don't worry about that. It's just a visual glitch that characters that cannot revive have at the beginning when they are released for the first time. They are still bugged out, but eventually Scopely will fix it. You can see right there that Apocalypse one-shotted Ikaris, which is a problem, but if you don't shot Cersei it would be a lot more problematic. So as you can see, this is okay. This is a last resource opportunity, because once again, if you are using your Spider Weaver on offense, you don't have her on defense, and if you don't have her on defense, you're gonna get slapped very, very easy on defense, because right now, if you don't have Eternals with Tangled on defense, you're just gonna be rolled over by any kind of Masters of Evil and so on. So this is a option. It's not the best option, because once again it compromises your defense and it's very, very RNG dependent. It took Mobile Gamer 3 tries in order to be successful on this, but now with the indications I gave you, once again, the Hela as the 5th, then you want Stun Spider Weaver with Trauma, then you want to use the basic, then you want to use the special, and like that you should be able to one-shot the enemy Spider Weaver. And make sure you have your own Spider Weaver as a striker, so you can get some more damage output and more single target precision damage to finish off the enemy Spider Weaver. So if you do like this, you might be able to one-shot this right away, but once again keep in mind that you are compromising your defense. Now let's take a look at the second option that we have available, at least for now, and see exactly how it executes. Okay, now you're taking a look at a video from Antablade. I don't know who Antablade is, but he was the only person that had this video on YouTube. There was a total of 3 videos today, 3 videos only. It's crazy. Crazy that not a lot of people have been able to overcome this challenge. And that's it. So 3 videos, and we were able to use 2 of them. So you're gonna take a look at this situation. Instead of Apocalypse, they are using Emma Frost. So one of the characters are going to vary. Is going to be Spider-Man Noir, Emma Frost, or Apocalypse. Spider-Man Noir is very, very strong against Masters of Evil if you are using Ultron, but why not use like Dormammu or something else? Maybe it's going to be more convenient. We'll see about that in the future. Either way, let's take a look at this. Let's see how it executes. So he's using Darkhold with Apocalypse, and you can see that Apocalypse was not able to stun the Spider-Man Noir. He lost the charge, he was not able to stun because they spawn with immunity, so you have to find a way to remove that immunity. Now, because he is using Emma Frost, that leaves us an opportunity to attack that Emma Frost as much as possible and making sure that we don't give more charges to Spider Weaver. Then we have the basic with Strange Supreme. Just use a basic. You need to save the special for when Spider Weaver does not have any charges. And now you'll have to heal up the team because the Agatha Harkness, she is very, very low. She's going to heal up the team, she's going to get some barrier. And now Apocalypse is going to use his special, but it doesn't really matter because they all have immunity, they all have safeguard. So it's not like you're going to have to do anything. So it seems like it's not looking great, but it's going fine. Now, one big problem you can see right here is the position of the characters. You never want Agatha next to Wong. Like, this is a big mistake. You want Apocalypse next to Wong. So you want Wong, Apocalypse, Strange Supreme in the middle, you want Morgan Le Fay, and then you want Agatha. This is how you proper position this team. Because guys, Apocalypse counters. He can remove charges from Spider Weaver. Wake up! So you really want your Apocalypse next to Wong. So every time Wong and Apocalypse get attacked, then Apocalypse can remove the charges from Spider Weaver, and this will allow you to do this match way more efficiently. This worked, but it was not great. So once again, keep this in mind. Wong, Apocalypse, Strange Supreme, Agatha, Morgan Le Fay, and then finally Agatha in the corner. You want Agatha exactly where Apocalypse is right now. They need to switch places, and once again, switch the place of Strange Supreme with Morgan Le Fay. Okay, here we go, let's continue. So the guy still didn't do any damage to Spider Weaver. She's full health, she has defense up, she has safeguard, and on top of that she has barrier. Okay, so you're going to use the special of Morgan Le Fay because it's unavoidable. Then you are going to apply trauma to Spider Weaver, but you can see that because she doesn't have vulnerabilities, Apocalypse was not able to really flip the positive effects into negative effects. We have talked about this in the past because, oh, he has safeguard. Okay, she has safeguard, but you can see the Emma Frost, it didn't flip. So Apocalypse really struggles in terms of focus. Very important, he struggles in terms of focus, but the Spider Weaver there, she had safeguard. It's just not Emma Frost that didn't flip. So, okay, that's fine. Okay, so she still has charges, so here you have to attack Emma Frost once again with a basic. You don't want to give more charge to Spider Weaver, and now with Strange Supreme you are going to turn rewind her. And here, another mistake. Here he used the stun. You are not going to use the stun. You need to use the basic of Agatha with the basic of Morgan Le Fay. And this is why you need to have Agatha in the corner and Morgan Le Fay after her. So you can actually do damage to the Spider Weaver. Otherwise, the stun and so on, it might get blocked too much because she has the barrier and defense up and so on. So keep that in mind. Okay, so turn rewind. Once again, we are just repeating. Here we should have done the basic and save that stun for later. But she got low enough that is going to be impactful enough. There he wasted the special of Wong, and this is the decisive factor, is the Apocalypse empowered ability one-shotting that Spider Weaver. Now keep in mind that once again, if you had Apocalypse next to Wong, this would be a lot faster because it's more likely for Apocalypse to get speed up. Okay, there we go. So the Spider Weaver is gone, and now we can speed up these because now it's just Eternals versus Darkhold, and even with revives that's pretty easy because the Darkhold were made to counter the Eternals. You can see that because that Emma Frost, because he was not able to flip the defense up because of the lack of focus of Apocalypse, then the Emma Frost was able to get a kill on Agatha, which is something that you want to avoid as much as possible, because Agatha is the one that stuns the Eternals and also gives barrier and a bunch of other things. But either way, you can see that at this point in time we are just slapping through these guys. Focus on that Icarus, if you can remove him first, that's going to be amazing, so he doesn't do the ultimate. The ultimate is dangerous, especially with that Wong being so low. Basic on that 2099, finish off Icarus. Once again, Apocalypse not doing much because he's so slow. Icarus once again doing his ultimate, so it seems grim, but like I said, you just want to focus on that guy and finish him off. Guys, like, use the basic of Morgan Le Fay. The basic of Morgan Le Fay is extremely important. It's what win you the game. And the same goes for the basic of Apocalypse. Make sure that you get all those counters, make sure you get all those assists and so on, because that's really what's gonna get you the match going. Okay, another ability block from Apocalypse, and that's pretty much game over for that Cersei and that tangled web on defense. But you can see that very close of timing out, so make sure you fix the position of the characters, otherwise you are gonna have some extra problems that you can avoid if you are using the right position and the right strategy. Okay guys, so we saw right there two examples on how to deal with the creeping spiders with the Eternals. We saw a version with Emma Frost, we saw a version with Apocalypse. Hopefully we'll see more versions in the near future. Throughout this week we are going to do live streams for science and see if we can find more answers for this, because if you are compromising your Apocalypse and your Darkhold, you still have the situation with the Unlimited X-Men, and you still have the situation with the Wakanda. Now, there are some rumors out there that New Warriors have their kit bugged, and that Cloak and Dagger can apply negative effects even if the enemies have immunity. I have not seen any screenshots of these, but I have seen two different people that I consider somewhat reliable talking about this situation. So I don't know if it's true or not. If you guys have any screenshots of these, make sure you let me know on Discord. The link will be in the description. And that's all for now, guys. Hopefully you'll have more strategies coming up in the near future. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. And if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I'll catch you guys later.